Hello everybody, this is Naomi. I'm back today putting some things together for my junk journal. Um, like I said before, I've been watching a lot of videos on things to make for my journal, how to decorate it, just in general different ideas. So I have 4 new ones that I'm going to show you what I've learned. And in the next video, we're going to start putting the stuff in the journal. So I figured I'd do a couple of show you what I'm making and then put it into the journal. Then I'll do some more putting things together and then putting them in the journal. I think that'll work better rather than gathering it all up and then trying to put it all into the journal at the same time. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing that I've got, and it's Easy Drop Down Pockets by the lady that I watched the video on with this was the Paper Outpost. She has some wonderful videos. Please go check her out. Here is her name, and you just pull up the Paper Outpost and she'll come right up. Okay, here are my examples. I'll show you my examples before we get started. These are just little fold up envelopes, and she took and inked all the way around them, and then took and made some little dotted lines around them, made some little cards to go in them. But this is, I made these, but this is what she made. And it's like this. It folds up, and it folds down, and then it folds down. And you got a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. And it's all made out of refurbished papers that we pull out of our journals. So, let's get putting this together. I've got all my papers already cut, inked, and from there we're just going, I will still have to do some inking once we put it together, but it's very easy to do. The folders, the general folders, it's just a matter of cutting your paper to whatever size you desire, because if you're doing a mini book, your papers are going to be smaller. If you're doing a medium-sized book, they're going to be a little bit bigger, and so on and so on. So, there's no real big deal to this. Just put a little bit of ink on the sides, fold it over. And these here are pretty much done, other than you decorating them, like I did these. Just putting some elements on them, putting a tag in them, which any one of these tags will fit right into them. So, and all she did was just take a black, let me get my bigger one. Nope. There we go. She just, let me get this one lined up. And the only thing different that I'm doing with these that I didn't do on the first ones, I rounded the corners on this one. The other ones, other than the top, I didn't round the corners on the bottom. These I did, because I wanted it different. I didn't want it the same, because every one of these that you see me do, they will be going into my journal. So she just took and come in here and did some little lines like this, Just like if you had run it through the sewing machine, but they're just little faux lines instead. And come up here, round it out. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just like that. And see, I already goofed because I didn't round out these two corners on this one. Okay, so just continue doing what you're doing, just like so. You can make the lines as big or small as you desire. And just like that, those are done. So I'm going to lay these here, and then here are your other, they're all the same size. You can stack them right on top. You just, all this is I just cut around the paper, or the writing on the paper, on the page. Figured out how big I wanted my pocket, cut out my circle, and inked it. So, now what we're going to do is, we're going to come in here, we're going to give it a little bit of glue here, just like so. Fold it over. Get all of these inked up first, or glued this way. The pocket's glued shut. Now, one reason that I'm doing it this way is because not everybody's journal is going to be the same size. So I'm not giving sizes on things. I'm just showing you how I did it. Okay, so from here, we just figure out how much space we want here. And if you want pockets on the back side, you can leave that open and it'll be a pocket. Me, I don't want a pocket there, so I'm going to glue mine shut. So now we put this one down, line her up, flip it over, just like so. There's that one. And you figure out about how much space you want between that one and that one. And you just come in, keep them lined up good. Oops, just like so. So now I'm going to figure out where I want my pocket fold to be. We're done with the glue for the moment. So I'm going to put the lid on that. So now we're going to figure out where our fold's going to be. And we're going to move it about here. Just like so. So now we're going to fold this up like this. And then we're going to fold this one up like this, keeping it all nice and straight. And there is your fold. And one of the things that I'm going to do, once again, I'm going to round these corners. I want it different than I have my first one. Do not want it to be identical. I want different. And then there's that. So now this is where you're going to need your ink again, because, and all I'm using is Vintage Photo. You just come in and your ink. All around these, because as you fold them up, that back's going to be seen now. Okay, so there's that one, there's that one. And then you fix the top. Put some ink on it. There's your food. Okay, so there's that. So now you just come back. If you want the lines on it, you can put them on it, or you can do something different. Go like dot dot line, dot dot line, dot dot line, dot dot line. Just make it different. You don't have to make it the same. Just like that. And you just keep with the pattern. And then you just keep going. That I like. I mean, it's so cool. Like I said, then you decorate it however you desire it. Me, I put a butterfly on my first one, and it says start doing things that you love. And I put some lace here, and I had this purple trim, and I put some purple little stones here, and then I just put a journaling card here. I had some of these, made a little card, put a little half moon. So easy, and it's different. And depending on how you put it down, if you only glue this part down, you can make a pocket here, like this. You can use it as a tuck to put it in, you know, one of your other pockets. Me, I'm going to glue this section down here, And I will probably make another tuck spot here so that I can put another journaling card, a bigger one. So there's that for that one. So, and please go over and check out the Paper Outpost. She has some beautiful things over there that she makes, and I just love it. So the next one, is four pockets. Fold 4 pockets from one sheet of paper, and this is it's by Treasure Books. Now she's gotten some pretty cool things too. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. But there's 2 different styles of this, and that's what I thought was pretty cool. She took this first fold, and this is all journaling space. I took and put some beads on it to where whenever you flipped it up, it would hold it in place, but it also holds it downward, and this hangs out the bottom of your journal, which I thought was pretty cool. Then I've got a card here, and I put a side tag on it. And you have a card here and a card here. And this is your envelope. Now, how cool is that? And I took can't even think of what it is. A doily, a paper doily, and cut it to fit this circle, and then put a flower here. And then I made these cards with plenty of journaling space. And I put, it's the little things that makes life big. So there's that. And this one goes back here. And this I hand cut out and then put it on here. Same with these. And then here's this one. I love the background on this, so I really didn't want to do too much to it. But I made this punch. Took a piece of cream paper. Just tore out me a little piece out of it. And I put Be Yourself and put some jewels. There's that one. And then this card, there was a different bird here. I took and cut out another bird and put it here. And this says, this is what family looks like. And there's the mama bird down here with the nest. So there's that style. And I'm going to show you the difference. There's that one. Okay, and here's my second one. And there's 2 styles that she made as well. But isn't this pretty? I love this one. But I made this tag with some beautiful butterflies on it. It says, live, create, tell the story. So there's that one. Then I took this one and made that. And then here's this one. This is with brave wings, she flies. And now, here's the difference. See how this one is straight across? Well, this one drops down and then from the top. So you got 2 different styles. And with this one, I just put me a hole in the top, put an eyelet, and I made a dangly coming off the top of the card. So, let me put these back together, and I'll show you just what... And it's pretty much the same basis, depending on what size journal you've got, depending on the size that you will make. You can make small ones, like this. You can make them this size. It just really depends on how big you want it, how big you want to make your tags. So there's that. And with this one, I just took okay, this was a 12 by 12 piece of paper. It's one-sided. And let's see, it's 4 and 4. So that's 12 inches, and I cut the other off. Then I folded it in half. Folded it in half again. Then you start from your corner up here and you fold it until the line meets over to the edge. Then you just do the same thing here, leaving a certain amount of gap here in between. This one will tuck down there, that one will tuck in there, and this one will tuck in there. And these two would have been blank because the paper is white. All I did was take and find my image that I wanted. I glued it up. I put it over the top of it. And then I come back and then I cut it out. And I did the same for this one here. Okay, and for this, like I said, I just inked everything up. Now here, you can either just put a dot here. Me, I want it completely glued down. I don't want it just partially glued down. I left my glue open. So I'm just going to make me a line of glue like this. We're going to tuck it over like this. And there's that. Same with this one. Just put you a line of glue. Oops. Didn't make it to that corner. And fold it over. Do your corner, tuck it in, pull this one out. And I went ahead and inked on here because I didn't want that white showing. So I inked it up so it would have that vintagey look. And take and lay that one down. And I got a little bit of glue there. And there's that. And like I said, you can either leave this one loose, as I have, and you can journal behind it, or you can glue it down. That's your option. Okay, here I like to leave my sides open so they got more room. So all I'm going to do is come straight down the side and glue this shut. So that gives you plenty of room for your cards to be tucked inside. And me, I will probably put, see how it pops up? I will probably do this again because I thought this was pretty cool. And then you decorate it up however you desire. And once again, if you just go down and glued partially here and there, you can use this as another side tuck this way or catty corner. Just do two sides, and you can do a bigger tag, tuck, whatever, or you can just slide it in your book, paper clip it in, and there it is. So, onward to, and I will be making some cards to go in these so they'll be ready whenever we start putting everything in my journal. So, now to number 7. I came up with this idea. I had watched a few other videos, and I thought it was pretty neat the way she had done it, but I just did a little twist on how she made it versus the way I made it. There's a little pull out here, tag pull out here, 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 and here. You can put in one tag here. You can put a tag here. Just like so. You can put a tag in that one. You can put a tag there. You can put a tag there. You can put a tag there. And you can put a tag there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you only glue around the edges, you're able to put another one in the back. So you end up with 7 tags or 7 journaling spots to where you can put your journaling. So, and all these was some cards, papers that I already liked that had lines on them, so I just aged them up a little bit. Same with this, it was just a grid paper. I took and put some paper on here, put some wording, decorated it up, which I normally ink my back so that whenever you're writing on it, you know, it has that vintagey look, just like that. And so, see where I did all of these, and then this is just a piece of lace that I trimmed out, made a little pool with it, put 3 little stones. There's that. Same with this, it's just another little piece of lace. This was a piece of paper I tore out, then got a another doily, cut out me a piece of it. And this was, and see, I didn't do this one. I never was into this inking thing, but since I've watched so many people do these inkings, I'm really enjoying it. Now with this is the same piece of paper that's here. And I took and tore it out, punched a hole in it, put me a brad in it, and I've hung a charm from it. It's a little bead charm. And then I laid some lace down, tore out some wordings on some paper, put this little stamp ticket here, and called it good. So, let's put one together. I've got it all inked up, got it all cut out, and ready to go. And once again, it depends on what size journal you've got to whether what size it is. So, here is my background. I've already got it all inked up. This is my first piece that I'm going to glue down. So you just put your glue from corner to corner on two sides. And boy, did I get a lot on that. Okay, so we're just going to start from this corner, and it doesn't have to go all the way around or all the way to this edge. It don't have to. It can, but it don't have to. Here's my second piece. We're going to just put a little line here, a little line here, come in here, find where, line it up. There's that one. And then I have this one. This one I'm not putting the middle pocket in. I want it different than I want the first one. Because here I would have had another one like this across here. And I'm not doing that with that one. So here we go with this one. Lay it down. And then we're taking this one. I'll run a bead of glue down the front of it. Just like so. I have been having a lot of fun doing this though. I really hadn't gotten into the junk journals, but since I started this, I really have. And see where this one's a little big? We're just going to take our scissors, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you that if it's big, clip it off. Take your, cover up the white where you just cut it off at. Then we're going to take this one, and we're going to run a bead down this side, down this side, down this side. But I have been having a lot of fun. I didn't know if I would like this or not, but I have been really enjoying this. So I will probably be doing a lot more. And there's your pocket. Quick, simple, easy. You just figure out how you want it to set and lay, and that's what you end up with. And like I said, I will put mine down where I just glue it here. That's why I put this here, so you'd have a spot also to grab the tag that goes in here. You would have the tag that goes into here. Then you'll have the one that goes here, the one that goes there, the one that goes there, and then the one that goes there, and then the one that goes directly behind. So, I hope I got one more of these to show, and then we're going to be done. So, here is this one. And this one is also by the Paper Outpost. It's called a side layered pocket. And this is what it looks like. You pull these out. And you can, it's made where you can put it in your journal like this. If you had a wide enough one, you could put it in like this, but it's made to go in like this. And I just thought that was just neat. And once again, depending on how you glue this down, you can have another tuck here right along with the 1, 2, 3. You'll have 4 here. So this could be 4 or it can be 3. So let's show you how to make it. And this one, pretty simple. Pretty simple. And it doesn't matter whether you want it this size, but hers was, this one is 1 inch, this one is 2 inch, this one is 3 inch, this one is 4 inch. Plain and simple. That's it. I mean, how much more simpler could you get on that one? And you just run your bead around it like this. Bring it to your corner. Line it up. Just like so. Take this one. Turn it around. Put that one down like that. Figure out which one you want the top to be, the bottom to be. Quick, simple, easy. I just thought this was just the cutest. So, I'm going to show you once again. 4 inch, 3 inch, 2 inch, 1 inch. That's how much fun I've had with this. Like I said, I didn't know whether I would like this or not, and I had had several ladies ask me if I had ever considered making junk journals, and I've made journals, but not a junk journal. So this is my first, and believe it or not, I am really enjoying it. We'll be doing more. And as I learn more, I like it even more so. And then you put this in down. And there it is. How simple. Isn't that neat? And I've been using papers that I didn't know how to use on some of these because you know what I'm saying? I mean, you get some papers that just aren't really like this one. I mean, Wasn't really what I would use on anything, but it's just enough to use on something simple. And this is the same way. Let's see. Where did I use that at? It was on this one over here. Well, not finding it now, but anyways. And then this just goes in there. And then if you, like I said, you want that extra tuck whenever you glue it in your book, remember to just glue it around the sides just like we did each card, and then you'll have another tuck spot for your next card. Just like that. This one could go in there like that. Ta-da! So, if you like my video, hit the like and subscribe. Depending on how you hit the button up there, will let you know each time I upload a video. If there's something you would like to see me do, try, make, let me know in the comments below. If there's a certain type pocket, flip, flop, however, folder, whatever, give me a suggestion and I will see if I can find it and put it together, and we'll go from there. So thank you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day.